You're not just building a race car, you're building the head of the spear for an entire car company.
It's not ambiguous, it's a statement of intent.
And to make a great Le Mans car, you need to start with a great sports car.
The natural place for us to be is here in LMS, where the best road racers in the world are.
This is sports car racing at its finest. The competition is great, the cars are fantastic, they're all production-based, which is essential for what we're trying to represent here. And we're taking the same road cars that our customers see in the XKR and the Jaguar showroom and bringing them to the track and competing with them in a way that you can't find in another race series.
If you look at the relevance of what GT racing represents, it literally is the textbook example of race what you sell. So the technology that's being developed on the racetrack in that Jaguar undoubtedly will find its way into the road car, which if you look at the other competitors who are involved, you know, iconic brands like Porsche, Ferrari, BMW, it's going to raise everybody's game.
The beauty of sports car racing is that you see the car on the track, that you understand what it is, and you can go out and you can buy something similar. And I think there's a great charm in that. So the real soul of Jaguar is built in through years of competition and winning races. And I think we're all determined at Jaguar to get back to that natural place for us.
Production-based racing is what the American Le Mans Series, the GT2 class, does for us. We need to prove, and we want to prove, that our cars, the cars that come off the assembly line in England, are every bit as good as the rest of the competition, if not better.
You start winning races in the race car, the road car from which it comes from really does have much more personality suddenly. It has a reason to be.
The XKR is a great sports car. You know, it's got the great power plant, it's got a great chassis, it's got a great aluminium structure, it's got good aerodynamics.
In terms of the character of the design and the style of the car, it's like a caricature, it's an exaggeration. And so when you start to design a race car or understand the car, you're exaggerating everything. The car's getting wider, it's getting lower, and it's doing exactly all the things you want the road car to do.
There's this purity of form, elegance of line, perfect proportions. It's very much part of the Jaguar philosophy.
As designers, we still want it to look beautiful, but you can't cheat physics. And so we know exactly what these forms have to do to create the results we want, and yet we also want to make them beautiful. And if you get the aerodynamics right, by that I mean the form of the car following the function of the car, it naturally gives the car a character. It's very unsuspecting, and I love that element of Jag. It has a sort of calmness about it, but when you put your foot down, the power is there, and I think that's very much the essence of the R brand. Although the luxury part of it is very important, performance is very much part of luxury. You can't have luxury without performance.
It's a question of having real performance car credibility, you know. We make beautiful cars, they drive beautifully, they're very, very fast. Jaguar has such a fantastic history in racing, and Le Mans is where all our greatest victories were. Our cars are about creating a story, you know, and part of that story is about that Le Mans experience, that Le Mans history. And that's what people come and buy our cars for in the first place. It's extremely important we recreate that magic in the everyday drive of our vehicles.